Carli, how are you doing? It's been a long day.
It has. I just flew from the East Coast.
Okay.
So, yeah, in and out, but just so great to be here.
Well, I'm sure the flight from the East Coast was a little bit shorter than the flight to Jordan.
Yes, it was. Yes. Still hard to believe that we were there and we did what we did. Yeah, it was wild. Such a crazy experience.
Yeah, and you've definitely traveled the world. So what was this experience in this country like for you?
This was something that I have never experienced, mentally, physically, emotionally. It was all of those things in one. It was the hardest thing I've ever endured.
Would you do it again?
Only because I'm psycho, I'd probably say yes, but I don't know that I would. No, it was really hard.
Well, what was so hard about it? Was it just everything combined, or was there a moment when you felt like you were hitting your breaking point?
There was, yes. And, I kind of had those thoughts of, do I just tap out? But then that competitive craziness of me was like, no, don't do it. No, it was really hard. I mean, you don't know anything that's coming. You don't know when you're eating a meal. You don't know when you can go to bed. You don't know when you should wake up. You don't know when you can go to the bathroom. You don't know when you should shower, when you should wash your clothes. You don't know anything. So you basically have to just surrender yourself to just living minute by minute.
Yeah, and you're not in control, and that's probably scary as well, especially if you're used to that in your daily life. So I can't even imagine doing this, but you did it. Was it worth it in the end?
Yes, I must say it was the best experience I've ever had. I learned so much more about myself. I think every experience and moment that you have in your life, just shapes you into who you are as a person, and I am grateful. I learned things that I never probably would have ever learned about myself, and I think that it came at such a good time for me, being retired and not playing soccer. And I really feel like, I came away with it just living in the moment and really embracing the process. We all are results driven. I have been results driven my entire life, wins and losses.
Yeah.
My mood is affected by both of them, and now it's like whatever happens. And I've really embraced that and been embracing the process of things.
That's awesome. It sounds like you were able to kind of just let go and be free. And, I'm sure you'll take those experiences into your real life. And what do you think your fans will learn about you from this?
I think that they'll learn a bit of a different side of me. I mean, for so long I played on the soccer field, and I really don't think that I was necessarily kind of given this leadership role and title, but I think everybody leads in their own different way. And I felt for once in my life I could just be me, and this was not a popularity contest. There was no bias towards me of how people portrayed me before going into this. It was, are you good enough and tough enough to survive? And if you are, then that's great. And that's all that mattered. And so I was just myself, and I leaned on my other fellow recruits, and they leaned on me, and it was just a really amazing experience, and just always one that, never wants to back down from a challenge.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like you're so competitive, so you just want to win. You want to make it to the end. So that's exactly what we'll see. Stay tuned.
Perhaps.
Okay, January 4th, Special Forces.